hope you can copy. K1PAI, name is Roger. I'm located in Wethersfield, Connecticut, just outside of Hartford, not too far from League headquarters. And good signal here. I don't hear anybody else but you, so the band is not good. 87 degrees here with a 74-degree dew point. I belong to Skywarn. I'm a coordinator here in Connecticut, but I've never heard a question about the lightning coming straight down. I'll have to ask National Weather and see what they say, and if I get an answer, I'll send you an email. I am looking for, I'm a member for life, 1375. I'm looking for a VE3NEJ in Kitchener, Ontario. May I give him a call?
By all means, call Terry.
VE3NEJ, VE3NEJ, K1PAI. Terry, are you there? He's not. Thanks very much. K1PAI, back to that.
Okay, very good. Thanks for joining us today. I'll look forward to hearing from you on the lightning question. Next on the list, the voice of the Adirondack Mountains, KW2Q. Good morning, Roger.
Yeah, good morning, Dave, and good morning, Jeff, from KW2Q. Well, we got a little bit of rain yesterday. It's probably all evaporated by now. The river level is still 1.6 and dropping. Another hot, humid day here. Your remote sounds good, Dave. And my educated guess on the cloud and the lightning is that, you know, it's going to jump from cloud to cloud depending on the charge of the cloud. And that's my uneducated guess. Back to you, Dave. Go ahead.
All right, very good, Roger. Thank you much. I'll let you know if I hear any more thoughts on how that works. It was quite demonstrable, I guess is the word I would use. Very different than what we've been seeing most of the summer. It almost looks like it was targeted. And I think you may have heard it. It may have hit the national news, but 4 people were struck by lightning in front of the White House a day or so ago, and 3 of them died from their electrocution. And that's the first time that's happened in Washington since 1991, I believe. It's been a while since we've lost someone like that. But, unfortunately, these people were taking shelter by a tree, which is just not the way to go. Not the way to go. And the other thing people don't know is that you can be 10 miles from the rain and still get hit by lightning. So if you think you're safe because it's not raining, think again. Thank you, Roger. We'll talk to you later. Station QEX. You're next. Welcome to you.
I got an additional comment.
Okay, Roger, go ahead.
I just wanted to let you know that 20 years ago, one of the 100-foot tall pine trees between my house and the river took a direct lightning hit to the top of the pine tree. And then it traveled down the trunk of the pine tree and carved about 1.5 inch wide notch in the bark from the top of the tree all the way down and into the ground. The lightning killed that tree, and when it got into the ground, it found 3 other trees very close by, and it killed them also. KW2Q.
Very interesting, Roger. And I have a similar story for you. And this one was me standing outside about 50 feet from a poplar that was about 100 feet tall, 110 feet tall. And on the poplar at about 14 feet, I had a zip line made out of 1/8 inch steel rope that I used for the kids. And that was grounded with a ground rod at the base of the tree. And while I was standing out there, lightning hit that tree, and same effect. Came down the tree, exploding the bark as it went down. I was raining bark over me, and as soon as it intersected with the loop of the zip line, the ground wire took the lightning straight to ground and discontinued the bolt from going down the rest of the tree. That tree is alive this year. I don't know if it's going to survive many more years, but I thought that was pretty interesting. 73.
7-3.
By the way, it was very loud. Oh, QBX, come on in.
Stand over here in Long Island, New York. NJ2 QBX, 5 miles. Got 85 degrees, 81% humidity. Really hot. August. Rain. Anything to that effect, and we can really use the rain here. We're just about the drought emergency here in Nassau County. And and I contacted COVID quarantine so everybody will take precaution if you can stay. I don't think there's any precaution if you're going to get it. But with that, you're about 20 into my shack this morning. Good to hear you, Dave. Back to Nick this morning.
Very fine. Well, I'm sorry that you all caught the COVID. I think in another 5 years, pretty much everybody on the planet will have got one of the variations. This BA5 seems to be very contagious. One of the statistics that I found interesting here in the U.S. that there were very few reported cases of flu. And I thought that was just fascinating. So I guess the additional precautions that people were taking, washing their hands more frequently and staying away from crowded situations, may have helped reduce the exposure to the regular seasonal flu. But I guess you could say it's just not nearly as contagious as this COVID stuff. So, we're always learning. We're always learning stuff. Can't kid yourself. We live on the thinnest of margins on this planet, and it's like the margins keep getting thinner, and sometimes it's our fault. So, we should be very, very thankful that we're able to sit back here and play radio and do the things we do here to entertain ourselves. Always good to hear you, Ben. The signal coming in this morning. ECARS at 11:20 on the 6th of August. WH3GIN, Operator Dave, listening for additional check-in.
November 8th, Sierra Alpha.
K4, Yankee, Juliet.
Okay, I've got NH Sugar Alpha and K4 YJ. Were there any others?
Echo HCA, this is Kilo.
Okay, I did hear a QRP station, very light in the noise. I probably would hear you on a typical day, but today we have local electrical noise coming through and just varying your signal and the noise. We'll wait a few moments here and try to pick you up again. In the meantime, November 8 Sugar Alpha, good morning.
Okay, did you call me this minute, I say?
Yes, go ahead, Sugar Alpha.
Okay, good morning. Yeah, name is Bill. I'm up here in New Haven, Michigan. It's 81 degrees, steamy, and headed for 91 today. It's not a pretty day up here, so anyhow, I'm trying to duck out of the heat. Just got done cutting the grass. That's done, and now I'm hiding in the air-conditioned shack. Back to net. 8206 on the roster, by the way. NSA.
Okay. Very good. Thank you for joining us today. Appreciate it. K4YJ, you're next. Come on in.
Hi, good morning, everybody. Name is Dwight, like Dwight Eisenhower. You're sounding great here today. You're 10 over. I'm located in Lucasville, Ohio, 100 miles south of Columbus, and just sitting here, just fired up an old ST990. I hope it's sounding okay here. It's been sitting here for a long time, and I took the 7610 out of service today, and I'm going to run a little contest today with the FT990. I thought I'd get the cobwebs out of it and fire it up a little bit. But you're sounding great here. Temperature 74. Rain, drizzly, just kind of ugly outside here. Go ahead.
Okay, Dwight, very good. Well, I'll tell you, I had dinner last night at a restaurant in Alexandria, Heads Montana Grill, and the street address was Eisenhower Boulevard. So there you go. Any plans for the weekend?
No, I was going to go do a ham fest today, but I just kind of got up and it was kind of raining out and ugly, so I just thought, well, I'll just pass on it. There's another one next week in Cincinnati. I'll go hit that one. And you mentioned Eisenhower. I was born on his birthday. That's how I got Dwight Davis. Go ahead.
Oh, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. You know, I thought he was the right man for the time. Even as a little kid, I admired him. So he's a good leader. Really knew how to work with people as best I could tell, even looking back at the history of what he did back then. So lucky you to carry that name. And I'm sure when people meet you, if they know anything about this country, they'll remember Dwight Eisenhower. General, go ahead.
Thank you, SL. All right, well, hey, thanks for letting me in and give me a little signal report from this old radio. Glad it's still working. 73 all, and have a good day, good weekend. K4YJ.
All righty, good to work you today. ECARS Radio on 55. WH3GIN listening.
203, Yankee, Quebec, America.
November Foxtrot 1 United.
All right, K3YQ. Who was the 1 United?
November Foxtrot 1 United.
Okay, NF1U, we have you. Who is the QSP, the Kilo Echo 8?
Kilo Echo 8, Sierra Victor Kilo, over.
All right, Kilo Echo 8, Sierra Victor Kilo, go ahead.
All right, you're calling in on 7 years, we're in Salisbury, Ohio, running a USPX 5 widths and 5 watts. Wires with a 9 watt on over.
Okay, very good. You have very light copy here. What's the name and location?
SAEIG Echo Romeo Yankee area. We're in Salisbury, Ohio, about 20 miles of Cleveland, Ohio. Over.
Yeah, I'm just not getting it. Sorry. We have local noise here today, so that's really part of it. Now, conditions are not that good either, so the combination of the two make it very difficult to pick you up both ends. But thank you for trying.
Thank you very much. 7-3,
Alrighty, fine business. K3YQA, good morning.
Morning, David. West on the net, K3YQA, 30760, just to get the formalities out of the way. A little overcast this morning, kind of humid, but it's supposed to be an okay day. I don't think it's going to be too bad of a day, so just want to jump in and say good morning, get the check-in done today, and to wish you and the family well. And nothing new. Heading over to my sister's this afternoon, and gonna have a little outdoor cookout today, so kind of looking forward to that. Have a good rest of the day. My pleasure, and good to talk to you again. WA3GIN, K3YQA.
Okie dokie, real good. I missed your location.
Yeah, just outside of Pittsburgh. Just outside of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
Okay, very fine. North or south?
Just in the, a little bit, about 10 miles south of the city.
All righty, real fine. Thank you very much for checking in with us, and have a great weekend. Then F1U, good morning.
Good morning, Dave. And F1U. Just checking in this morning. Number 14076, by the way. Just, 82 degrees here this morning. It's cloudy, but very humid out there. It's going to be another nasty day up here in Connecticut anyway. Now just looking at watching your signal. You're the loudest station on frequency for me right now. You're full quieting, you're 5.9, and you're peaking sometimes 40 over S, or S40. Goodness gracious, I don't know what you're doing right down there, but coming into my beam, you're doing a wonderful job.
Well, thank you for that report. I'm actually testing a internet remote station that I use from the mobile, and when I'm traveling, when I'm out and about. So, limited access to all the fancy features of the Apache Labs 6-station radio. This is a little ST991 Alpha using the Remote TX application. So thanks for the report, and the antenna seems to be doing a good job pointed in your direction. And boy, I sure hope the band can improve for everybody. Thank you again for checking in with us, and don't be a stranger.
Okay, thanks a lot, Dave. Yeah, I'm gonna split. I think I'm gonna go on down QRP and work my NAQCC challenge for a little while. Other than that, nice day, 73 to all, and maybe tomorrow.
All righty, very good. Thank you very much. Appreciate you. ECARS Radio on 55.
WA3GIN, K1, KWS.
WA2 Tango Victor November. Tango Victor.
All right. W2AR, AO, and who was the other station?
KC1, KWS.
November.
Wow, there were 3 of you in there. Who was the one station?
KC1, KWX.
All right, KC1, KWX. Who else?
Charlie 84 Euro Delta Lima.
All right, the Papa Lima India Mobile. Go ahead, make a transmission. Okay, very good, Mobile. Give me the first part of your call again. All right, he got it now complete. How long will you be mobile? All right, heading up to Maine. Maybe you'll find some drier air when you get up there. Safe drive to you, sir, and thanks for checking into ECARS. All righty, very good. W2AO, what's happening?
Yeah, good morning. The signals are sort of half strength today here. This is Stu, ECARS 2248 since 1978. Nice to hear you again. I'm only running 100 watts here. I don't feel like turning on the amplifier. It's too hot. Hope that you're hearing me down your way, Dave, and you sound good as always. Hope you sound as well, or hope you're feeling as well as you sound. Over.
Yes, I'm feeling quite good. I can't complain. I love this weather. I love the 14-hour plus hours of sunshine, It really makes a difference for this old man, I'll tell you that. I start to lose my energy level when the number of hours of sun gets to be about 9 hours, 9 hours. So I must be the radiation. I guess I must be part alien, Stu. Go ahead.
Well, I'm kind of just the opposite, and I'll tell you why. Well, I'm 80 years old. I don't know how old you are, but I'm 80, and my eyes are very sensitive to light, and sunshine really, really bothers me. I sit here in my shack. I have all the windows closed. Of course, there's AC on here, but I have the blinds shut too. When I get exposed to a lot of light, it kind of makes me get zigzaggy lines in my vision. And I passed that by the ophthalmologist, and he tells me that some people, when they get older, are very sensitive to light. So when it's a nice cloudy day, I'm much, much happier. Over.
Wow, that's interesting. Yeah, he didn't suggest tinted contact lenses. I'm surprised.
No, he didn't suggest any contact lenses at all, actually, but I do wear my sunglasses a lot, and they make me feel much more comfortable. Over.
Very good, very good. Do you have the ones that wrap around so it also protects your peripheral?
No, I'd like to find a good pair of those. I have some real good glasses, but they're not the ones that protect on the side. Where's the source of those? Over.
I think you could find it on Amazon, actually. That's the go-to place for me now. I don't drive around wasting gas looking for stuff. I just go to Amazon. If they don't have it, it's probably going to be hard to find anywhere else.
I think that's a darn good way to go. We do the same thing the way we use Amazon a lot. It amazes me sometimes how quickly you get stuff. It's absolutely amazing. Thank you for that. I'm going to see if I can, I've sort of forgotten about the sides, but they let in an awful lot of light. I'm going to look to see what's available. Thank you.
Very fine. Yeah, it bothers me when we're driving north or south and the sun is setting or coming up. It's quite a bother because for whatever reason the peripheral seems to be a lot more sensitive, and I wish I could get prescription wraparound. I'd wear them anytime I go outside. 73 Stu, always good to hear you. You're a regular here on 55. Let's see here. KC1 KWX. Good morning.
Hello, Dave. It's Chris, and I'm in eastern Connecticut. You're hitting me really hard at a 20 over, which is kind of nice. I'm actually running low power. I have a problem with RF in my shack, and trying to shake that down. So I can't go anything over 50 watts really. So I'm glad to hear that you're hearing me. And the reason that I really called was because I got the FTPX 101MP, and I got the SUN 10 so that I could remotely run it. And it's ridiculous that they run the band scope constantly, and there's no way to turn it off. So it burns up all kinds of bandwidth and data time if I'm mobile, if I want to go remote. So I just bought a 991A to do exactly what you were doing. Thank you, David. It's Chris, KC1 KWX.
Oh, okay, good for you. Well, good luck. I think it'll be fine. The radio seems suited, pretty suited for the remote. If I don't know whose software you're planning to use, but I can highly recommend Remote TX. Marcus does a good job. He's got good support. No user group thread, and email thread with dozens of questions every day. The product is very stable, very reliable, and it's almost plug and play. So just if you follow the instructions, you'll be up and running in no time. And there you go. So good luck. We'll look forward to hearing you.
Thank you very much. Actually, I did want to just pick your brain and see how you did it. I heard you say Remote TX, and I haven't heard of it. I actually bought a rig pie a long time ago, and I just threw my arms up and I said, this is ridiculous. Like you say, go and email people to try to get some help, and then you ask for help, and they tell you, well, read the manual or go to this paragraph and this website or something like that. It's like sometimes it's not as easy as people think. So anyway, I'll definitely check out the Remote TX. I want to use the FT991A because I can also hit my local repeaters and check when I'm away. I travel all up and down the East Coast for work, and it'd be kind of nice to be able to say hi to the people that I know back home when I'm out on the road. But so far, I really like the radio. Of course, it doesn't match the performance of the 101, but I'll tell you what, for a small package and a relatively inexpensive radio, it's doing really good. So anyway, I do appreciate the comeback, and I'll make a note of it. I'll make a note of your call sign, and I'll drop you an email just to tell you how I made out, and I do appreciate the suggestion. Back to you, Dave. It's Chris, KC1KWX.
Okay, real good, Chris. Well, I was inspired by a trucker who uses Remote TX, and he was using his iPhone, I believe, or his iPad or something. But I've run the station using the iPhone, and in my vehicle, I put a little cell modem inside. It was a little mag antenna on the roof, and I plugged the laptop into the cell modem, and I can operate mobile. I can operate the station while mobile, and I don't have to worry about a big antenna on the back of the vehicle or RF getting into the airbags or static from the overhead wires. It's really a nice improvement over 40 years of operating 40-meter mobile with screwdriver antennas and dealing with grounding issues on the vehicle and computers on the vehicle and all that stuff. So it's well worth your effort to get in there and experiment a little bit. Go to the website, remotetxithink.com. He's got demonstration videos. You can see what the dashboard looks like. He takes that busy front panel of the 991 and he really simplifies it. So he's done an excellent job. And I'm happy to move off frequency with you anytime and go through the finer points of tweaking it, and happy to do that. 73 for now. Thanks for checking into ECARS, Chris.
All right, thank you. Thank you for the information, and thanks for taking my call. And I'm glad that we kind of got together on it. And I hadn't even heard of that software package. And I have iPads in my car, so I'm going to try to set it up so that I can use iPads. I have about 4 cars, and it would be kind of nice to be able to jump in any car. And like you say, if you have your antennas on one car, when you get into another one, it's not going to help you out very much. But it's also kind of geeky and troublesome to have the 20-40 meter antennas on your car, and then I don't think my wife would even get the car if I had a screwdriver antenna on it. So anyway, great talking to you, and I'll catch up with you again sometime soon. So 7-3 to you and anybody else that's listening at KC1KWX. Have a good afternoon.
Okie dokie, real fine. Yep, we're resonating with all your comments there. So you take care, and we'll look forward to hearing how it comes along for your effort there. ECARS on 55. I think that was that list, and we'll take another here at 11:41.
Kilo 1 Charles, Yankee. Victor Echo 3, November Echo Juliet.
Okie dokie. I got K1CYW, VE3NEJ, WA2 station, a little bit fast. Try it again.
Whiskey Alpha 2, Tango Victor November, over.
All right, Tango Victor November, we got you. Anybody else?
Victor Echo 3 Zulu Sugar Zulu.
Kilo 4 Romeo Tango.
All right, Zulu Sugar Zulu, we got you, Sam. Are you vacationing?
No, I'm at the KDH here at the moment.
Okie dokie. Anybody else?
No. Kilo Charlie 2 Charlie Quebec Sierra.
All right, got JHK and CQS. Any more?
Kilo 4 Romeo Tango.
Top of the list, K1 CYW. Good morning. Welcome to ECARS.
Yeah, good morning. You also have someone else calling you that you're not hearing. This is K1 CYW. Good morning. Name is Rich. QTH Norwalk. ECARS number 10266. Beautiful, hot, sunny, humid day here today. No rain scheduled till tomorrow. And I'm looking at that website for remote TX. Very interesting. Yeah, that was my problem because I have everything, which is iPhone, iPad, MacBook Pro. Everything is Mac iOS. So this is very interesting to me. I didn't want to go to an Android phone just to go on to use the other one that we're using, remote hams, because I use the Android and Windows operating system. So this looks very interesting. I got to do a little bit of exploring with it. It looks quite interesting. Thanks for the info on that. Back to you, and hopefully you caught me okay.
Yes, Rick, got a good copy on you. I'm glad the information is helpful to you. I've run the station both on Mac and PC-based platforms, and works equally well on both. Can't really tell much of a difference. So at the moment, I'm using an HP laptop, and it's real easy to see, real easy. So definitely, I think actually he'll give you a 30-day free trial. So he makes it just about as easy as possible for people to get the experience and see whether they want the service or not. It costs you $70 a year, and you get your own URL. So when you open up your browser on your laptop, you just punch in whatever your URL is, WA3GIN@remotetx.net, and / the radio type, whether it's a IC7300 or a 991 or whatever, and then you get a authentication window opens up. You put in your user ID and password, and boom, next thing you see is the dashboard for your radio. You're connected through the Rig Pi. Yeah, not the Rig Pi, but the I guess it is Rig Pi or R-Pi, whatever they call that. And that just plugs into your local home network. And he takes care of all the other stuff, so you don't be fooling around with DNS or firewalls or any of that stuff, because it's browser-based. A very smart guy, young fellow, good ham radio operator. So, yeah, give it a free try. What you got? Nothing to lose. Next on the list, V3NEJ. Come on in, Terry.
Good morning, Dave, and everybody else that's interested in remote TX. Well, I've had it running. I've connected to it through all kinds of things. Basically, if you can get an internet connection, doesn't matter what you got on there. VIC-20, Commodore 64, IBM, whatever. Get on the network, and you can run remote TX. And I'm having a hoot with it. I just put a second one together so I can bench test some cards. So I have to shut one down to run the other one, but no big deal. That works. And we got 84 degrees, headed for 86 today. The humidity's come down quite a bit, but it's still hot and sticky out there. Over.
All right, Terry. Band is noisy as can be. We got 100% copy on that one. And Are you running remote at the moment?
No, I'm running a big girl today. I was running remote the other day, and I found out that it is not Terry-proof. I had left some switches, some relays turned on to select the 40-meter antenna, and I was showing my wife how well it works since I've got it up and running. And I made a contact to a guy in Slovenia on 20 meters using a 40-meter antenna. Well, it's a G5RV, but it's definitely not tuned for 20 meters. 40 and 15, it works good, but... So there was my radio running about a 3-to-1 VSWR. So it's not Terry-proof for what I'm doing, but it works excellent, most excellent. And the guy spent 2 hours on the phone with me hooking some other relays up to it. But yeah, nice guy, smart guy. Wish I was half as smart as he is, and half as young as I am. But anyway, yeah, no, I'm having a great time with it. That worked I had to wait for the wife at an ophthalmologist appointment, and that was 2 hours. That 2 hours flew by so fast because I was playing with this remote TX and having a blast. So I would highly recommend it.
All right, thank you very much. Good to hear you. And the guy has 2 young kids too, and a wife. So he's and a full-time job. He just does this as a side hack. This is he's not making a living off of this. He's just doing this for the fun of the hobby. So really, we need more people like him. Next on the list, WA2 TVN. Good morning. Welcome to ECARS.
Good morning, Dave. This is with the Alpha 2 Tango Vision, remember? My name is Larry. Lima Alpha Romeo Romeo Yankee, located in Uniform Rock. And earlier in the hour, you should have a Victor Echo. I'm over there. I don't know if he's still around. I could copy him. You couldn't copy him. I could copy you. Also, I got your question about the lightning. I'm going to try to work on that. 7 to the uniforms, we can run on the standing guy.
All right, very fine. Thanks, Ray, for checking in. Yeah, there's a lot of people I'm not going to be able to hear. The local noise, it's like constant like S8, S9, just sitting there frying, and just not going to hear anybody unless they have a quite powerful signal. V3S ZSS. Come on in, Sam.
Yeah, great to hear you, Dave, and prayers have been answered. I hope you're feeling better. And definitely thoughts always for you there, brother. Thanks so much for what you do for the service here. You do an impeccable job. And it's nice to hear. As far as knowing up here, a little bit of QS Baker, but this is the best conditions have been during the daytime for quite some time. We're 74 Fahrenheit up here. So it's pretty actually nice actually. There's quite a nice breeze. Been a lot of storms coming through, and so that's made a lot of havoc and a lot of noise too. And locally, 80 meters was always a problem here, Dave, and now it's a nightmare. There's absolutely no way that I can get on 80, and 40 through the daytime. There's a noise pickup here too. I've got about 5.8 here noise, and during the evening I have 5.3, just to give you an idea. And just how ridiculous it is. So, you're on the line, Dave. Take care, and like Thetis says, keep on dancing. Victor Echo 3, Zulu, Sierra Zulu. God bless you, brother.
Okay, Sam, thank you very much. Good to hear you in there. You're sounding very spry this morning. W3JHK, good morning.
Good morning there, Dave. W3JHK. My number is 30405. Good morning to you. You're sounding good. You got a 5-cent signal coming in here to the Western Pocono, Pennsylvania. And thank you for your service as next control. Thanks for picking me up. I just returned from Florida. My wife and I tried it. We tried to live down there permanently, and we didn't like it. We came back. We're back in our home, and so this is where we're staying. I just put my hand back up again. I'm talking from a 88-foot hand-fed, multi-band antenna about 40 feet, and across the house. Over.
All right. Well, it's working for you. And sorry you didn't like the situation down there in Circus World. What part of Florida were you giving it a try?
Yeah, nice Minnesota. Excited the searching museum was in Sarasota. Too crowded for me. The traffic is like New York City. There's a lot of competition for services there, and we just didn't like it because we had no family down there, so we got very lonely and homesick.
Yeah, that makes perfect sense to me. Makes perfect sense. I understand the northern part is a lot nicer as the state curves to the left up in that area. It feels like a different state, but that doesn't resolve the family not being close by. So that's a big one for a lot of folks that have family. So you're probably going to be much more content now that you're back home. Very good. Thanks for joining us. The wire's working great. We hope to hear you frequently here on 55. Take care.
Thank you for your service, and appreciate it. This is W3JHK. We'll be standing by, shopping in.
Okie dokie. KC2, CQS. Good morning. Welcome to ECARS.
Good morning, Dave. Thank you for coming back to me. I trust all is well with you. And you're 10 to 20 over Q5 audio into the western Catskill Mountains, Delaware County, New York State. Take care, old man.
Very fine. What's going on in the Catskills today?
Well, we just turned the AC on. Hot and humid. So it was up in the 90s yesterday. Hey, don't expect it to get that high, but 88 and 90% relative humidity is hot for me. Had to delay haying and all the other outdoor activities until weather conditions permit, if you know what I mean. I'm not as young as I used to be.
Nobody is. All right. Thanks for joining us today. Enjoy the weekend. It's 11:54 here on ECARS. It's August the 8th for those, August the 6th. For those of you who are retired, it's a Saturday. 81 degrees and partly sunny here in King George County, Virginia, on the southern shores of the Potomac River, 90 miles west of the Atlantic Ocean. We're standing by for any station.
Foxtrot Oscar Victor.
Echo Mike Foxtrot, Electromotive Force, over.
Okay, and that's Foxtrot Ocean Victor, and who is the mobile station?
Echo Mike Foxtrot, Electromotive Force, over.
Okay, I've got Electromotive Force in there, and the Whiskey Mike 4, come on in. If I get the full call, what's the last three? Okay, got you up in the New York State area. Where are you headed? Okay, good deal. And how do you find the driving conditions this morning? You certainly did. Well, you'll get there. Take heart. You got the radio display with it. Thanks for joining us this morning. Okie dokie, real fun. Associate Victor, good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Dave. This is Will. The call is Kilo Delta 4 Foxtrot Oscar Victor, K84 FOV, located in central Massachusetts. Hopefully you can hear me. I'm running 0.05 milliwatts, feeding a tow hanger right in your direction with a 22 gauge twisted pair. Not much going on here, just hotter than heck and humid. Over.
Geez, well, I'll tell you what, 0.05 milliwatts is coming through just fine. You're on par with many of the stronger stations this morning. Must have a pipeline here. Anything planned for today?
No, I did all my yard work and everything yesterday, so I'm just chilling out. 73 to everybody on the net. By the way, my number is 40310. 40310. 73 is all. K84 FOV, back to net.
All right, very good. Take care. By the way, how do you get that 0.05 milliwatts?
With a whole lot of attenuators. Over.
Okay. What's the base radio?
I'm actually running a radio that I just repaired for a friend. It's an IC718. Had a blown bias capacitor, actually, and the transmitter output. Over.
Oh, brother. Well, good for you. Thank you much for joining us today. Do you work on Swan radios by any chance?
You know what? I've worked on almost everything, but I've never owned a Swan and never worked a Swan. But those are pretty good rigs. Over.
Yeah, you get a Swan 350. I end up with one again. They're a lot of fun. A buddy of mine is trying to install a TWS cone. He'd like to use the radio on CW, but apparently the model he has, I think it's 1.5, did not come with that feature. So he's been looking for a way to make that happen. Very fine. Well, you did a good job on that. It sounds good. You're getting through. 7-3 and all the best.
Yeah, 72 is you. By the way, 40 over on the good seat. You're doing a fine job. 73 is all. K84 FOV.
All right. Thanks for that report. Appreciate it. EMF, Al, come on in.
Yeah, okay, Dave. This is W2 Electromotive 4, it's in Waterford, Ohio. ECARS number 29015. And I was curious to know how that last station got it to put out 0.05 milliwatts. I think that's what it said. That's pretty difficult to measure, I'm sure. You need a milliwatt measuring device to measure that. And it reminds me of one time I built a rig that I operated on the Air Force Mars frequency. And that put out just enough power to light up a number 47 power bulb. I'm sure you remember the number 47 power bulb. They were very popular back in the old days. And there were a lot of things that were very popular in the old days that aren't popular anymore. One of the things I noticed has just about disappeared from the handband is people calling CQ. It seems like nobody calls CQ anymore. I heard some guy on 75 meters giving somebody a lot of trouble for calling CQ. Most hams don't even know what CQ means anymore, I'm afraid. So that's my contribution for the net this morning. I miss the good old days. So 7-3 Dave, and you've got a nice signal in here, and I'm sure you're not running 0.05 milliwatts. So 7-3, and thanks for running the net today. It's about time for you to close shop, I think. So W2EMS is pulling the plug and saying 73 to anybody that can hear me. And 73 to anybody that can't hear me. I cover all bases that way. So long, Dave. W2EMS is pulling the plug and clearing the frequency out.
All right, Al, real fine. He told me he was using lots of attenuators. So I presume that's the way he got that thing working. Let's see here. I think we worked everybody on that. I'm over. I'm done, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry. But time for the next net control to get in here and try his hand at making contact. So let me see if you can hear me this morning. N2EDY. Ed, are you able to copy? Over. Hello, Ed. Are you out there?
Okay, just flew into the door.
I hear you. How you doing, sir? Oh, very good, very good. Yeah, the band is challenging today. Signals seem to be light, thin, and I have an overlaying electrical noise. It's just a constant F8 or 9. Odd sound. So it's, they're out there. You can work them. Skips just right. But some of the, European stuff, a little bit of a challenge. Anyhow, go ahead and have fun with it. We'll chat soon. N2EDY is your new net control, ladies and gentlemen. WA3TIN. Have a great weekend. Be safe. Be nice. And we'll catch you all later.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. But before you go, I have a big question for you, and I'm thinking maybe you might be the person who might be able to help me out. Got an 80-meter loop antenna I'm throwing up in there, and I just need you to, probably second set of eyes on bailing versus direct feed and all that. Will you be able to do that probably in the next 2 weeks?
Okay, I got part of that. And didn't get all of it. You're going to put up, did you say an 80-meter loop?
Yeah, I got a 40-meter loop, and I want to put up an 80-meter loop. I don't know, it looks like 10 to 12, maybe 10 to 12 feet in the air. If not higher, I'd like to do higher the better. So I'm thinking about a 1-to-1 baling, and, what do you call that, ohm line, 450 ohm line, I guess they call it. So I got some questions I need to ask you one of these days.
Okay, happy to chat with you anytime. Drop me an email. We can have a QSO. I'd love to talk to you about antennas.
I know you're the man. All right, sir. Thank you very much. Just thought I'd give you the heads up. You'll be getting an email eventually. Take care, sir. Stay safe. Play a lot of radio. Welcome everybody to East Coast Amateur Radio Service Net 7.255. Your net controller is November 2 Echo Delta Yankee. And here's that Echo Delta, located southwestern New York. That being said, is there any priority traffic at this time? Nothing heard. Okay, let's look for any mobile traffic. Portable stations, QRP stations at this time. Call ECARS. Nothing heard. Okay, let's open this up to regular check-ins. You do not need to be a member to check in. ECARS looking for check-in.
is East Coast Amateur Radio Service Net 7.255 looking for check-ins. ECARS looking for check-ins.
Kilo Charlie 8 here at Delta Lima.
Okay, Kilo Charlie 8 Sierra Delta Lima. Rob, good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, my good friend. I hope you're doing well. Kind of a weak copy on you there. Hey, I know the other deck controls can barely understand it because of the noise level. Of course, the name is Rob, 8453 on the roster. How are you doing today? Over.
Doing good, Rob. Doing good. Very good. Are you using your hot water 100 today?
I'm on the 101 today. I gave the 100 a little bit of a vacation there, but hey, it's all working. By the way, how we sound? How good a signal?
You are 5758 here into southwestern New York, QSL.
All right there in southwestern New York. Very good, very good. Thank you for the report. Yeah, both the radios work good. The GFO and the 100 is got a lot of backlash, so it's hard to keep it on frequency, but I got a buddy of mine, we might get into it, try to tighten it up. I'm on the 101 today, and that works pretty good. Like I said, I got you, your signal came up a little bit. You're at least a 5.4 now, it's a little bit better than before. Other than that, not doing too bad. It's really hot right here, though. It's very hot, very hot. ECARS is 8453 in the roster, but yes, Rob says, state of NJ2US, over.
Oh, absolutely. I have a hot water 101 myself. It's in the basement, though, and I got to put it together, so I don't know. Maybe I'll find somebody to do it. Maybe you'll do it. Somebody just I don't have the time, but I love them radios.
Yeah, good. With my eyesight a little bit better, I do a lot more work. But it ain't too bad. I had cataract surgery just this spring. It does help a little bit, but it isn't perfect. But that's okay. I know how to move buttons and get the transmit button on the microphone. Very good. All right, thanks for picking me up this afternoon. You have a good day, and God bless you and your family. And we'll talk to you down the log, and I'll say 7-3. We'll figure your final.
All right, Bob, thank you very much for checking into ECARS there. 8453 and the hot water 101 sounding good. Great signal, great audio. Take care, sir. Stay safe, stay cool, play a lot of radio. ECARS, East Coast Amateur Radio Service Net, 7.255, looking for check-ins. Okay, November 3 Delta Radio Alpha. All right. Looks like we got John on there. John, welcome aboard, sir. Oh, okay. Well, at least we know the radio's working. You are 5 and 8. 5 and 8 here in the southwestern New York. Good signal, good audio. QSL. Oh my God! It's like I love collecting old radios. It's like a friend of mine, loves collecting old cars, but he never puts them together. Oh, over. You might say something you didn't mean right there. QSL? Oh yeah, absolutely, yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna start looking around for somebody to fix that up there. If you know anybody or you do it yourself there, I'll be interested in getting somebody to fix this thing. Most likely the operator. But I haven't really turned it on, and I need somebody to go through it and just make sure it's all working before you blow it up there at QSL. Alright, we might do that. I'll put you down there. Let's see. Baltimore, okay. Alright. It's not that far. Wouldn't be bad, so I'll have to look at it, and it's nice to know somebody might be able to work on it, QSL. Okay, alright. Yeah, absolutely. Looking forward to that. Alright, sir. Alright, well, we'll put you in here and we'll correspond and see where it goes from there. QSL? Thank you for checking the ECARS East Coast Amateur Radio Service Net. Stay safe, play a lot of radio, stay cool. ECARS East Coast Amateur Radio Service Net, 7.255, looking for check-ins. ECARS looking for check-ins. This is a November 2, Echo Delta Yankee, November 2, Echo Delta Yankee, located southwestern part of New York State, in a town called Cuba, New York. Looking for check-ins for ECARS, East Coast Amateur Radio Service Net. Looking for check-ins. You will need to be a member to check in. Whiskey 8, Delta Victor Echo, check in. Okay, we have a Whiskey 8 Delta Victor Echo. Anybody else? All right, Dave, you are front and center, sir. Go ahead. Welcome. Is there a Whiskey 8 Delta Victor Echo, I believe, or something near to that? Welcome aboard. Go ahead. Yeah, Whiskey 8 Delta Victor Echo. The band is dropping at least 100
on this side. So I don't know if he copies, but Dave here from Troy, Whiskey 8 Delta Victor Echo. Over.
Okay, Whiskey 8 Delta Victor Echo. We have you, sir. Very good. You are 5 and 4. 5-4 into southwestern New York. QSL?
Yeah, QSL. I can just barely hear you. Probably a 5-4 as well. So I just wanted to check in and, sir, have a great day and a great weekend. W-A-T.
All right, David. Thank you very much. Stay safe. Play a lot of radio. East Coast Amateur Radio Service Net 7.255. Looking for check-in. ECARS looking for check-ins. This is East Coast Amateur Radio Service Net 7.255 looking for check-ins. You do not need to be a member to check in. ECARS looking for check-ins. This is East Coast Amateur Radio Service Net, 7.255, looking for check-ins. ECARS looking for check-ins.
Juliet Hotel.
Station Juliet Hotel, welcome aboard, go ahead. Station ending in Juliet Hotel, go ahead. ECARS looking for check-in. This is East Coast Amateur Radio Service Net, 7.255, looking for check-ins. You do not need to be a member to check in. Station Germany Tango, go ahead.
Yeah, good early afternoon. Station here, Kilowatt Echo 8 Tango, KE8T, Harold, Hotel Alpha Romeo, Oscar Lima Delta. How copy, please?
Okay, sir, we got you in here. Just want to make sure I got the right call sign. Can you repeat it one more time, please?
Sure, we can. Call sign KE8T, Kilowatt Echo, figure 8 Tango, please. Good.
Kilowatt Echo 8 Tango. Okay, all right. You're about a 5'6", 5'7" here in the southwestern New York, QSL.
QSL, you're about the same here. Handles Harold, Hotel Alpha Romeo, Oscar Lima Delta. And we're located in the small town of Beaver, Ohio, south central Ohio. And just bringing the station out of cobwebs here. It's been in for too many years, and we're just trying to get it back together. Weather here, overcast, heavy overcast, and 84 degrees right now. Forecast for showers and thunderstorms. So, just how copy there, please?
Okay, yeah, your signal's fluctuating a little bit, but you're remaining at 5'6". You went up a little bit, so you're 5'6", good audio. Kind of curious, what kind of equipment are you working on?
Well, I've got a hodgepodge of equipment here right now. I didn't get your name on. I think I've got it written down as Rob, but I could be wrong. Station here is a Kenwood TS430S transceiver. The rest of it has tubes in it. I have a Drake C line setting here, and my favorite old Hammerland HQ180 and a BMW 5100 on the other side of it. So just a hodgepodge of equipment here. And been in amateur radio since '77, and just quite a long hiatus, and now I'm back, gradually getting back. So right now I'm on the reliable TS430S, which you can just plug in and play. So back to you.
Well, QSL TS430S, yeah, I've had one of those. I like them. And they're good radios. I'm talking to you now on a FT101 Zulu Delta. I keep switching back and forth from my FT901 Delta mic to my FT101 Zulu Delta. So I know what you mean. I love old radios there. QSL?
Oh, QSL, I do. The room smells like the transformers, whatever's burning off of them. Just a little light. Not smoke or anything. Just you smell the transformers and you feel the heat off the tubes, and that's kind of my thing. I enjoy that.
Yep, absolutely. It's great in the wintertime to keep the house warm too, so it's a win-win. And the wife supports that. QSL.
QSL, yes. I love the old radios, and I'm just getting them back going too. It's been kind of a problem finding tubes for me. I'm going to have to get a pair of 6146Bs for the final in the 5100. But other than that, I've got the Hammerland up and working. It's working well for me. It was kind of a plug and play operation on it. Just plug it in, everything happened to work on it, and sensitivity's real good on it. So I'm getting started that way. And I understand you're in southwest New York and did not get your handle. I think it's Ross.
Okay, it's November 2, Echo Delta Yankee. November 2, Echo Delta Yankee. And the name here is that Echo Delta. QSL.
Got it, Ed. No problem. I saw the Rob underneath you there, the KC8SDL, that was talking about his radios he was rebuilding, and I wrote it down wrong, but we've got you now, Ed.
Oh yeah, we like talking about old radios. You know, I've always found a fascination with them, and you know, sometimes they're more costly And buying a brand new radio, there's, the cost of repairing them is just sometimes astronomical. QSL?
Well, QSL, but it's a really good feeling when you get them going and they sound real good. So I'm working on that right now. I'm going to try to work a little 40 meter AM with the 5100. I don't have all the audio quirks worked out on it yet either. I'm trying to get my microphone coupled into the transmitter correctly, the impedance match, and we'll get it, but it's going to take a little time for that.
Oh, absolutely. All right, well, that's part of the fun is putting it together, and actually, it's a great hobby because you put something together, you can actually use it. You talk to other people around the world. I always found that fascinating, and the antenna stuff, and of course the radio and all that. All right, sir. All right, very good, Harold. Anything else that we can do for you?
No, I'll just sit back and listen for a little bit. And thank you very much for taking my call, and we'll let you see who else is going to check in with us today. So thank you very much, Ed. KET Wheeler.
Take care, Harold. Thank you very much for checking in. Pleasure talking to you. Stay safe, stay cool. Play a lot of radio. This is East Coast Amateur Radio Service Net 7.255 looking for check-in. ECARS looking for check-ins. This is East Coast Amateur Radio Service Net 7.255 looking for check-ins.
Kilo 0 Sierra Tango Papa.
Okay, Kilo 0 Sierra Tango Papa. Great call sign, I like it. Welcome aboard, sir. 5758, Southwestern New York.
Okay, well, it's good to know that I have conditions in Southwest New York. Name on this side is Stephen, Sierra Tango Echo Foxtrot Alpha November. Lifetime membership number 1101111012. We have, as far as the weather condition goes, I have a mix of clouds and sun. Humidity is quite high. Don't know what the percentage is, and the current temperature is somewhere around 77 degrees. 77 degrees. Oh, I think that's about it, but I see that 40 meters are improving. I've noticed a little earlier that I had propagation back into North Carolina and into your neck of the woods. So Net Control Station, here she come back to you. Appreciate you picking me up. Your signal report is the same, 5959 in Virginia. Victor Alpha, little small county called Zion Crossroads. Roger, Roger.
Okay, all right, excellent. Yeah, good signal here. You went from 5.7 to 5.8, 5.9, and then you come back down to 5.8 there. So doing very well from that small town. You're also reaching here into a small town in southwestern New York, a town called Cuba, New York, where there's more flags than there's people. QSL.
Oh, I hear you. But I guarantee you, your town isn't smaller than mine. I only have one stoplight in this town, and it produces multiple accidents at that stoplight there, Roger.
I don't know about that. We have one traffic light that is blinking red all the time. But no direct red, yellow, green stuff. So we just have a blinking light here in town. This stuff, and if you could beat that, God bless you.
Well, that's about 20 miles to my east. That's about 20 miles to my east. But at my current location, I believe you got me hands down. All right, then. Well, hey, I appreciate you for bringing me aboard. I didn't make mention that this is a mobile station. But you do have beautiful conditions back here into the state of Virginia. So I wish you and beg you many contacts. And so with that, I'm going to go ahead and say 73 to you. They are directing traffic now, and now it's my turn to go. So let me get through this safely in this small town in Virginia. K0 STP Mobile.
Take care, Seven. You got me chuckling here because we have an intersection with no lights. And it has the most accidents. It's so true. I don't know what it is. I'm thinking our intersection's probably buried over Indian burial ground there. God only knows. Oh, my God. All right, Stephen. Stay safe. Keep both hands on the steering wheel. Have a lot of fun. Play a lot of radio. Take care, Stephen. This is November 2 Echo Delta Yankee looking for check-in.
Whiskey 1, Echo, Bravo, Mike, W1 EBM.
Okay, Whiskey 1, every better mountain. Okay, so we have mountain-to-mountain contact here. Welcome aboard with your usual 5859 signal, sir.
Yes, thank you. Please say over when you switch talking, so I know that I should talk. Ed. This is W1 Echo Bravo Mike. Thanks for picking me up. My name is Jerry, 10016. On the roster, I'm on a sunny hot hilltop in southern New Hampshire. Yeah, I can't say I'm a mountain, Ed. We're just a hill here. Just a hill, 400 or 500 feet above average terrain, which, as you've already thought many times, makes a difference in a microclimate up here. It's somewhat cooler today than down in the village, but it doesn't make any difference. It's so hot, it doesn't matter. I hope you're well on your hilltop with a big offset there above average terrain in southwestern New York and Cuba. Your signal is varying all over the place. It's S8 on peaks down to 4 by 1 for a few seconds with a deep, deep fade. N2 EDY, W1 EBN.
Okay, all right, very good. Yep. Yeah, you always sounded good, hilltop to hilltop. But, it's something to be said about that because a lot of times we have our own weather conditions, over here. I think the hills split up the weather or something. But all that weather that's experienced in New York State coming our way, it always goes by us, QSL.
Roger, understand. We see same things here with rain or snow because we're on a ridge very close to us. There's a mountain, 3,165 feet tall. And if the trees were cleared, I could see it, touch it, but it's way over there. Maybe point to point, I don't know, I would guess 12 miles, 15 miles through the air. That makes a huge difference with our storms and how they whip around to that hill, that mountain. Mount Monadnock. which in Indian language I think meant stands above all others in the Abenaki tribe. By the way, my small town, comparing small towns, is I think 4,900 people. And we do have a traffic light. One, it's a blinking yellow where there's a major intersection of people want to go like to another place, to a restaurant, is a blinking yellow. That's our traffic lights, best of my recollection. I can't picture anyone else in our small town here. And to EDY on his hilltop, this is a hilltop in New Hampshire, W1EBM.
A blinking yellow light. I think you beat me. Oh my God. We have about 5,000 people here. Yeah. It depends. We have a lot of people traveling back and forth on the summers here, so I'd say in the average 5,000. But we have a blinking red light, and you got a blinking yellow light. So we're talking about some serious metropolitan, I guess, population there, QSL.
It's so nice to come back from Boston with a doctor appointment or whatever and come to my woods, to the environment where we're 87% forested in the state of New Hampshire and where I live too. And we love it compared to the concrete cities of Lowell and Manchester and Boston. 7-3, Ed, always good to talk to you. Thank you very much for picking me up. For the listeners, this is a IC7610 driving an Icon Papa Whiskey 1 PW1 amp at about 1,000 watts.
You always make me.
And the antenna is from JK.
Take care.
It's a JK Hawk.
All right, ECARS, East Coast Amateur Radio Service Net on 7.255. Looking for check and
some of the DS. 7-3 and 2 EDY W1EBM.
Take care, sir. ECARS looking for check-in. This is East Coast Amateur Radio Service Net 7.255 looking for check-in. Is that an Echo Tango Alpha ETA? I think I heard something. Echo Tango Alpha? I'll try it one more time. Is there anybody near to a call sign ending in Echo Tango Alpha? Alright, could be my 10-nighted. ECARS looking for check-in. This is East Coast Amateur Radio Service Net on 7.255 looking for check-ins. ECARS looking for check-ins. This is East Coast Amateur Radio Service Net on 7.255 looking for check-ins.
This is 84VA in Luray, Virginia. Name's Duffy. Are you still looking for check-in?
Yes, sir, we are, Dusty. This is ECARS, and we're looking for check-ins.
Well, I can't hear you, so let's try it again.
Can you please give me your call letters one more time? ECARS looking for check-ins. This is East Coast Amateur Radio Service Net on 7.255 looking for check-in. ECARS looking for check-ins. ECARS looking for check-ins. This is November 2 Echo Delta Yankee East Coast Amateur Radio Service Net operator on 7.255 looking for check-ins. You do not need to be a member to check in. ECARS looking for check-ins. East Coast Amateur Radio Service Net 7.255 looking for check-ins. ECARS looking for check-ins.
Amateur Radio Service Net 7.255 looking for check-ins.
ECARS looking for check-ins. This is East Coast Amateur Radio Service, 97.255, looking for check-ins. You do not need to be a member to check in. ECARS looking for check-ins. This is November 2 Echo Delta Yankee, Net Controller for East Coast Amateur Radio Service Net. Looking for check-ins. You do not need to be a member to check in. ECARS looking for check-in. Station calling ECARS. Go ahead, sir. ECARS looking for check-ins. ECARS looking for check-ins. ECARS looking for check-in. This is East Coast Amateur Radio Service Net 7.255 looking for check-in. November 1 Foxtrot Golf November. Leroy, how you doing, sir?
Well, I'm doing okay. How are you doing, sir? It's a nice and the sun is shining and it's 96 degrees, over.
There you go. Nice day. Nice warm day there. Enjoy it while we can, because God knows winter will be coming.
How was my signal?
Okay, Leroy, you're about a 5.7, and then you went right down to a 5 and 3, but I can still hear you.
Oh, Roger that. You're about a 5.6, over.
Okay, all right. I'll take that, especially today. Today's a pretty terrible day to be on the radio, but we're cutting through all the crap there, QSL.
QSL. I'll give you a Q4 on that, Roger.
Okay, very good, sir. Very good. All right, Leroy, thank you so much for checking in. You know what? Enjoy your day today there, QSL.
Okay, I sure will. You take care now and stay cool.
You too, Leroy. Thank you very much for checking in. Nice talking to you. And have yourself a great day. Hopefully we'll catch you next Saturday. Take care, Leroy. And this is November 2 Echo Delta Yankee clear with November 1 Echo Golf. I'm sorry, November 1 Foxtrot Golf November. Take care, Leroy. See you later.
Okay, at 73 and 1 FTA and clear.
ECARS on 7.255 looking for check-ins. East Coast Amateur Radio Service, net 7.255, looking for check-ins. Check-ins.